Hey everyone, it's One Sleeve Mama. This is a 4-month update. I already did one, but I wanted to do one about compliments and body image and things like that because it's something that is very much on my mind recently. So stats first, I started in February of 2015 with my height weight at 256. I had surgery May 14th, 2015 at 236. It is now September 14th, 15th, something like that, and I am at 176, so that's a total of 80 pounds, which is pretty great. I did do my measurements last night, and I had lost 43.25 inches between my bust, hips, thighs, and each leg. So that was pretty astonishing, and I'm really glad that I did that. Sorry. But so a lot more people are noticing. So I'm in a size 12 instead of a size 20, and a 1X or a large shirt instead of a 3X. So that's a big deal. And my bust has dropped from a size 50 double D to a 38C because I lost about 10 inches up top, and yeah, so that worked out. But a lot of people are noticing. I do enjoy it. I like when I hear skinny mini or things like that. I know I'm not completely there yet, but it feels good to have it recognized, which is something new. When I was large and would be doing this on my own and losing weight, I very much did not like to hear, oh wow, you're losing weight, or are you losing weight because something's different. It would upset me, and honestly I would gain the weight back not even thinking about it. I wanted to hide. I wore men's clothes, men's jeans, sweatshirts, whatnot, because I didn't want to be noticed. I didn't want to stand out. To me that was very scary. But at this point I know that the weight's not coming back, which I think was a lot of the reason why I didn't want people to notice, because it very well could, and normally did come back. I mean, always did come back. So this time I am confident in the tool that I have and the skills that I have, and my desire to change is much different than it ever was. So I'm excited to be noticed, and that is common among people, but then I watch a lot of videos where that's not, and they kind of freak out about it, like, hey, how do I deal with compliments? And I'm starting to get asked a lot, like, how are you doing this? What's your secret? And I let them know. I do. I tell them I had the gastric sleeve, and it was the best decision I've ever made. And I really love what's going on. It's not easy, for sure. It's not, but it is the best decision. And I love my new shape and new body look. I have more energy. They can see it. They can see the personality change. It's not just a body change. It's a look change, a happiness that comes with being more of who I know I am. I do struggle with comparing to other people on the message boards or on the videos that I watch on YouTube. And I know most people do struggle with that. It's not an easy thing to see whether the people are losing more and you're about the same weight to start and you're about the same height. By the way, I'm like 5'7.5", so I'm a little tall and distributed kind of proportionately, where it didn't show as much in a certain area. No specific like stand out, wow, she has large hips or whatnot. It was just kind of evenly distributed. So you know, comparing myself to others, I really try not to. I try to use the videos and numbers as encouragement, and to be truthfully honest, I've probably lost a little more than the average, and I don't think I'm doing anything special. I know I'm not getting in enough water. I know I am not getting enough exercise. I do go hiking, and I do try to walk as much as possible, but I haven't done anything special, and I think that's just the way my body is dealing with it. That being said, I have been on like a 3-week stall. Now, granted, I was in the hospital for pneumonia and viral meningitis, so that didn't help because you can't be active, and I was drinking the Ensures and gaining weight through calories instead of through proper nutrition, but it was important at the time that I do that. So I'm okay with the stall. You know, I'm getting back on track, and that works for me. But comparing to others is hard. I want to make sure that, and it's not that I want to compare because I am vain or don't think I'm doing well enough. I'm doing well enough for me, and I'm happy with my progress. I just want to make sure that I'm keeping up with it, and I use them as kind of markers to see, maybe I'm not doing enough right now, and I could step that up a bit. So that's part of the comparing issue. Also, looking in the mirror, I have a lot of trouble seeing the progress. I know I've talked about this before, but my face definitely slimmed down first. That's not always the case. My neck slimmed down, my eyes, you know, you can see them as I talk about. And, but the upper part is still like a 1X, even though I'm like in a 12 jeans. And so that kind of gets frustrating. Like, why am I not in a large? And that's silly and that's sad. But, so the things I do to combat that are not just weighing, but measuring, because that 10-inch loss around my stomach and my top each, that's 20 inches. I mean, that's a lot. That's the length of my kid when she was born. So that's a lot of inches, and I need to be proud of that. And sometimes I need that reminder. Also comparison photos. I do the before and after, or before and current. I guess not after because I'm not there yet, but you know, the comparison photos are really important to me personally, that I can see, hey, that's what you look like before, this is what you actually do look like now, despite what the mirror tells you. And that's a really common thing. So if you get stuck up on that, try to find ways that you can see the progress in other ways, because mentally it can take time to catch up with your body. It just can. Another thing is the extra skin and being naked and scars and whatnot. I'm single mom, so you know, not a lot of opportunity to be naked in front of somebody, but it makes me nervous if I were to be dating, like, to be showing the scars on my stomach. They're small, I mean, like a quarter of an inch or so, but I'm really white, so they're pink and they stand out, and it's just something that makes me a little self-conscious, and I'm hoping to get over that pretty easily in the next few months. That you know, this is who my body is, and this is who I am, and I'm proud of the progress, so I need to be proud of what my body looks like. And down the road, we can see after goal how things are, you know, quote unquote, hanging skin-wise and whatnot, and if I want to adjust that or not. I don't think I will. Maybe in my arms, you can't see it here, but there's a lot of skin that's going to be hanging off my arms, and I know that. My stomach will probably flatten up, and there'll be some extra skin there, but not too drastic, so I probably won't, but who knows? I won't say that yet. Overall, I would say the best thing that happened is the amount of energy that I have. I really do want to be out. I want to be social. I want to show off a bit and say, hey, look at me, which is very, very new. And that may sound conceited, but for those of you that understand how long it somebody can hide behind being big, and then all of a sudden change so drastically. There's a lot of changes. I got into my master's program. There were only 14 of us that did, and you know, I'm doing the single mom thing. It's going really well. There's a lot of positive things along with the weight loss that are happening, and I can do them. I can do the masters. I can run with my kids. I can take them out and be doing stuff without hurting as much, and that's all because of this stuff. And I'm really proud of that. So I want to show off, and I like to hear the compliments. Like, hey, obviously doing something right, and that's nice because I know it's gonna stay. So I keep beating that horse, but I did want to share that because some people do get down about it, and it is part of the mindset that's coming easier for me, and the bigger part is seeing it myself. And so my question to you guys is, if you do have tips on how to see it better in yourself mentally, not through the videos or comparison pictures, please, 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 please leave a comment. Let me know, because I need to get over this mental image of the big girl in my head and the smaller girl on my body. So thanks for watching. I hope everything's going good. Talk to you later.